May 1st, 2020, about 12:30. There's Inola Hill. That's pretty cool. I was up at the wood shop at the house just cutting and making some old, using some old scrap wood to make some catch boxes because we're having a lot of success with catch boxes. We made a few changes to our system. We hung little nuke boxes from trees about 4 foot off the ground and used some Swarm Commander rather than lemongrass oil. You can use whatever you like, but I'm finding a Swarm Commander is much stronger, a lot more successful. So check this out. I was cutting wood, stepped out the shop, and my neighbor was driving his brush hog tractor. Stops, jumps off, hollers, "Kendall, Kendall, there's bees down in the back. They're all over this box, like lots." So I gather my stuff up and I come down to the back. And right away I see a nuke box hanging from a tree that's like packed with bees. What the heck? This is awesome. What the heck? Wait a minute, the way my neighbor described it, hold on just a second. The way my neighbor described it, he said there's this hive on the ground over here that's got all these bees on the side of the hive. I thought he was talking about this one. I don't see any bees there. Nothing on the Swarm Commander or the Russian Cyan. I don't see anything on the tree. There's a cedar tree we collected the big swarm from. Wait a minute. This is a catch box. It's doing what it's supposed to do. And I rallied up my gear and got a nuke box ready. Now wait a minute. There's so many bees on the front. I'm sitting here a little perplexed. I'm not as experienced as I am. I'm not exactly sure what to do here. Leave them. That's my thinking. I don't know if they're full inside or not, but I'm just not going to bother them. I sprayed Swarm Commander on the porches of the catch boxes yesterday evening that didn't have bees. I sprayed the porch twice with Swarm Commander yesterday evening. Here's what I have this morning or this afternoon. I know it's windy. I apologize for the wind, but I'm just gonna leave them. Let them settle down. Figure out how to go inside. It's just the fact that we changed our system and we're having tremendous success. Nuke boxes with a little pedestal, 1.5-inch hole drilled in the pedestal, hung anywhere from 2 feet to 4 feet off the ground. Swarm Commander, 1 spray under the lid inside, 2 squirts on the porch, just like the instructions say. Look, hitting them. Is this the 4th or 5th one? Wait, no, my 6th, I think. I can't remember. Good problem to have. Well, I'm just gonna leave them. Let's check it out. Let's walk around. So we're here walking. I think that's the essence of sustainable beekeeping, man. Working with the bees, not against them. This one, we know, already has bees. The girls are on the porch, guard bees. That's ownership activity. From the last video we filmed of our walk around, we've not moved any catch boxes. This is the same one. Just let them own the house and establish it. Let that queen get mated and lay some eggs before they get really froggy and jumpy, they lay a bunch of eggs and be locked down to the house. All right, let's go. Back side of the trees. Back side of the trees, old blind, nothing. Cool. Now, for us, our system's a little different. We don't necessarily keep everything we catch. Oh my gosh. There is such a thing as having too many bees. People probably never agree with that. However, can't take care of all this. But what I do like is the passiveness of the system that we have. Blue nuke box. Ants, some ants still in. That's okay, we'll brush them out. We probably want to reset this one. There's an ant hill down there somewhere. So we'll work that and brush that out. Move that. We'll move it right back over here. Probably to this tree right here. That's okay, that'll work. Okay, what about this one over here? Tell my students, if you're watching, you're learning. I don't know what's going on down here until I come down here, right? So my neighbor jumps off the tractor. Candle, you got a bunch of bees on the side of a box. Okay, not a problem. Okay, here we go. All I have to do is watch the bees that approach the house or leave the house. Now watch this. If you follow us, particularly if you're a personal advisor student, now I get real serious. This porch in this area, now watch my finger, this area right out here, you learn to read that area on the porch in this area. And it takes some years, I know it takes some years, but you learn to read the flight language and attitude. Looking for ownership of the house. If it's scout bees, they'll be floating around all over, inspecting the outside, floating around. But if it's ownership bees, they'll be right out here. And then, what is that attitude out there? Different flight attitude tells me different things. So you learn to read the front porch. Now I know, let's see, I can't see. There's probably a small colony in there, that's okay. I'm in no rush to monkey them out. Just reading the porch. All right, let's go look at another one. Gee whiz, man. When a swarm is on your catch box, I just leave it there, right? Why do I want to get all lathered up and monkey with that? Okay, watch. The idea is to be passive. Let them, I'm looking for swarms on the back side. Always the back sides of trees. Come through our tunnel. The back side of this cedar tree, goodness. I can't tell you how many tons of swarms we've caught. Here's a Russian cyan. Now I sprayed that with Swarm Commander. It's been many days ago. But just note, the first box you saw, I sprayed 2 squirts of Swarm Commander on the front porch. Ha! Swarm the next day. Okay, so this one is already swarmed. I'm not worried about her. Nothing. Cedar trees, bees love them. I mean, they're not necessarily so good for your pasture. Okay, nothing there. Check it out, we're not done. What I'm doing is I'm going back to the catch boxes that I sprayed Swarm Commander on yesterday evening about 7:30, right before sundown. Okay. Another good time to spray is after a storm front has moved through. Storm front moves through, kind of stops raining. Then go out there and send up your catch boxes. Why? Because storms, rain, produces tons of nectar. And the bees will be on the road for nectar. They'll be in the search mode. Another little one. I saw bees on it the other day. Not a problem. This hive was the one in the big cedar tree that we caught. It's about 2-3 basketballs worth. 2 deeps. That's all right. Sorry, 2 mediums, queen excluder, and a medium on top. Double medium. Love that setup. Catch box, nothing yet. Okay, not done. Check it out. Bees are on the move. It's wet. I associate the wetness with swarm activity. As it starts to dry out a lot, it'll slow way down. So you kind of strike while the iron's hot. Get while the getting's good. Oops, Russian sign, nothing. This is just like catfishing. The more you set out, the more interest you'll have. Teach students minimum 6 catch boxes. They should go up from there, really. A dozen, 15. Wait. This is our little shooting range. Get over here. Nope. Oh my gosh. No? Not. No. Eventually, we'll keep it up. We'll rescent it about every 7 to 10 days. There's a bee, look. Oh yeah, scout bee. See that? I don't know if you saw that. Scout bees, I'll go back out. Scout bees hover around. Hover, all over. Hover. Those are scout bees. Oh, cool. They're looking and thinking. All right, back out we go. What a mess. For the wind. Okay, one more. Oh my. Paths way back here. Blackberries. I don't know if we'll have many blackberries. It looks good, but it dries out quick. Another Russian sign, nothing. Why are they hanging there? Because bees like flat surfaces. When they hit something, they like to land under picnic table, under trampoline, under a board. They'll hit them. Okay, check it out. Excited, I'm breathing hard. Now you never know. But here's why I teach this. I just don't like traditional beekeeping. I'm sorry, man. It's got so many liabilities. Lots of troubles. Go through the list. I don't want to do that right now. You don't need to put boxes 15 feet in the air. If you want to do that, and if you want to climb a ladder, use a hoist, strap, whatever. That's up to you. I'm not breaking hips and bones to get bugs. Bees are hitting boxes just like this. What is the deal? Why do we think we have to put something 15 feet in the air? Do what you want. This is great. I love this, man. Okay, here we go. Back around. So now I really have nothing to do. Darn. Darn it. I was getting ready to handwork some bees off the side of a hive. See, citizens, they don't completely understand. You got to be careful when somebody describes bees to you. They could be 4 feet off the ground, and Mr. Joe Citizen, he'll say, "Jip, those bees were 14 feet in the air." You got to go look for yourself and assess. It's okay. I thanked him. I'll give him some honey later. That's cool. Here we go. Now, myself settle down here. I know there's bees tucked up in there because over the seasons and years, you learn how to read this out here. They're tucked up in there. Now, what are they doing tucked up in there? They're working. They're working on works. What's that mean? Building wax, processing nectar. They're working. I'm going to come back later and do some apivox tests on the swarms hanging here. And if I do an evening apivox test, just a general condition test, that would be a high 300. You learn. You just keep watching this, you'll learn. So I can tell a whole lot about the colony before I ever open. See, I'm not a traditional beekeeper. You don't always have to open. I learn more through acoustic testing than I do visual inspection. I love acoustic testing. Just like taking your car to the dealership, mechanic hooks it up to the diagnostic test stand, 15 minutes in all, everything he needs to know. That's what we do with bees. Computers for them. Okay, it's really windy. I'm out. I'm excited, but I'm bummed. Like, what the heck? Just looking. What? Now check this out. I'll give you some great lessons. Look at the bottom board. Did you look at that? Skunk or coyote or something. Eight ripped into the back end. That's like crazy, man. Skunk, I guess, over the different nights. Okay, we're out. Well, just laugh. Okay, let me think about this. I don't need to, you know, what is funny is this, if that, hold on. I'm gonna zoom in. If that box is full of bees and they can't get in there, that's killer. Swarm commander's rocking it, man. Or the queen hit the face of the box and doesn't know how to get in, and they're all just kind of stuck there. That's okay. I don't need to go monkey with it. Let's see what they do. Now check this out. Okay, come back. These boxes, this particular box we cut ourselves. I want you to notice. Let's see if I can get here. See the back end? It's open with screen on it. These little nuke boxes, traditional nuke boxes, have a tendency to make the queen lay a forward tilted football pattern. In other words, on the brood frame, it'll be an oval, like football, tilted rather than traditional round oval pattern. She'll be tilted. Took us a number of years to figure this out. The queens are sensitive to fresh air, and this back side of the nuke gets stale, dank air. Now, I know the bees can fan. I know that, okay? but the queens are highly sensitive to fresh air on their larvae. So we changed things. This was years ago. We took the bottom dimensions of the nuke box and just cut a board the same dimensions and slid the board about 3 or 4 inches forward, and then we got a porch, and then we got a gap in the back and screened it in. Awesome. Now the queens in boxes like this lay full, efficient patterns. Problem solved. These are bee principles. This is the kind of stuff that's not really properly being taught. So if you study us and study our system, we focus on the bee principles. It's a lot more fun and things work a lot more often. That's why we created a personal advisor program so students can plug in and learn from me personally. It just depends upon how hungry you are to learn. Can't push a rope. It just takes time. It just takes a long time. But that's honeybees. They bring a high, high bar, man. So my neighbor saw the bees. He's all excited. Thanks, Dale. I'll give him some honey later. If you want to learn from us and a lot more tricks, a lot more tips and strategies, you might go to littlecreekbeeranch.com. Look at the personal advisor page. You can study the benefits of the personal advisor program. If you think you want to plug into us, there's a subscribe button there. It's $29.95 a month. Number of students say, ooh, Kendall, you're too cheap for all you give. Nope, I'm just right. I want to teach and I want value. I want to give students tremendous value for what they learn. Another page you can look at is a page on our website titled Our Uniqueness. Our Uniqueness. Those are things that we're known for. You might go study that. And if our coaching system doesn't fit you, then you might want to keep on looking for the right kind of coaching system that's for you. But if you like what we do and you like how we teach and you like what we're showing you, there's the bees. There's the bees. I teach what we do. Plug in, start learning. Mid-month, a newsletter comes out, awesome newsletter. End of the month, conference call with the students. You get to ask questions. We always have a topic we go into depth on. They get personal phone appointments with me when they want to set a phone appointment and texting answers and questions and stuff. Yeah. Structured coaching system. Don't you love it? Look, what did I have to do here? Nothing. Hung a box and sprayed some Swarm Commander. There's several frames of comb in there. I'll just let them settle in. Queen's there, queen pheromone's there. Nothing for me to do. I'll wait. Check us out, littlecreekbeeranch.com, personal advisor program. See you later. Bye.